to that stage of the late game, Lion's probably fallen off a bit. AA is good for the Ice Blast, but not really holds off a little bit potentially. So I think the late game does go well for LGD here, but it's going to be the early game laning stage where so much can happen. An Exort Invoker can throw Sunstrikes around, and that's not really... They haven't got good setup for the Sunstrikes, but still something with some potency. I'm curious to see if Inflame is going to go for a Quas Wex or an Exort build this game, based on the lack of setup, but maybe more of a Quas Wex game.
Yeah, more often than not, it's been Quas Wex, our admin stepping in saying, hey guys, we all good here? Where everyone seems to be jolly and happy with the ping setup we got now, so that's looking pretty sharp. And I don't know if this is what he did in the last game, but Zhao Wei just immediately rushed out from the lane without even buying anything. Now he gets a ward, but yeah. He gets another one, which could have been shared.
He did rush up here last time, so that's more or less the same. The Earthshaker actually did a different ward. I mean, it hadn't been scattered or anything, so it doesn't really matter or anything. It's not like it got checked out by EHOME or anything. We went straight to the remake, but different ward coming out from Yao this time around. I don't think he realizes this is... I don't think it's been caught on by LGD that this is an offensive trialing yet, because they're still going with this ward to block the pull camp or the second pull, the double pull. They do not know where DDC and Lamb are right now.
And from that sound of the horde, we're going to get things underway here. I can't help but just kind of look at this Invoker set. Is this the BTS Invoker set? It looks like Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to me.
I think he's got the extra piece, doesn't he?
He's got a little bit of a mix and match set up here. You know, of course the pop genuine collar underway, and he's got the different Forge Spirits. I don't know. Maybe it's just me not having to see a whole lot of Invoker as of recent, but I'm excited to see him here nonetheless, and in the safe lane get up at that. And well, we also see Zhao Wei lingering near this mid lane. No early skill point into Leech Seed or Living Armor quite yet, as he just kind of keeping eyes here. And yeah, the Troll versus Shadow Fiend matchup, we don't see it very often. Troll more often just kind of working into the safe lane and building up farm there, and we'll have to see if maybe he's going to get put in check a lot. He only got 2 shared tangos, and he's already uses one of them, so that's not a really good strong start. I mean, Troll is anticipating eating a bit of early damage. He goes right for the Pro Man shield, and he's got 4 tangos and a shared tango on top of that.
He's gonna just run straight at maybe when possible, and if he's just right-clicking, maybe the creep harassing him is just gonna be negated largely by the Pro Man shield, so this is a good way to start things off for your Troll as far as itemization. And SF with a couple last hits, that's all he really needs. But now Troll just going to man up. One raise comes out, maybe as well as ZYF. They're getting a bit of a fight here. He's got the living arm. He's going to turn and fight. Maybe needs more raises though. Looks like he's going to get 1-2. He first blood. Maybe wins the battle. That living armor coming into play, and Troll gets too aggressive.
Yeah, Troll trying to do Troll things, but yeah, you can't forget about the living armor. And Zhao Wei, man, he's the lifesaver there on that one. And also bottom lane, they get the kill set up onto the Invoker. Suddenly a wild MMY appears, and quickly 2 lanes going very nicely for LGD.
I mean, I talked about EHOME likely polishing up the early game laning stage, because that was where things went really poorly for them last game, but it's been the opposite. This is not the start they were hoping for. Maybe on Shadow Fiend with a first blood right away. He's not got an amazing CS by any means, but that maxes out your souls. Getting a kill with Necromastery is all the souls you need. So he'll come back to this lane and just dominate Troll. Or, I mean, I don't think he's going to... Troll will still get some farm, but SF is going to just have near perfect.
Maybe, or this is just my tin foil hat theory. LGD are like, oh, okay, you broke the code. You're going to go Troll, huh? Well, fine. We'll turn it up a bit. And now they first blood the Troll. And then they get a quick kill on bottom. LGD not playing around here. EHOME, you can get your Troll all you want, but we're going to show you that we can get the job done regardless here. And maybe even getting a DD rune. So he'll just kind of dance around a bit for now in this mid lane, get him. But bottom lane, they're still pressuring Inflame. They get the connection from both stuns, Fissure and the LSA. There's the nuke, and Inflame is going to be forced to go into the Ghost Walk now.
Just hit level 4 from that last creep he got XP from. So what's that? A Ghost Walk? That's 200 mana though, so that's still a good victory for them. Well, I mean, LGD chewed through all their mana, so it actually ends up okay for the Invoker, who can heal up using his Salve Tango and his Quas point.
But, you know, coming in this matchup here in the bottom, Flame was expecting that he would just have the time of his life going toe-to-toe against just an off-lane Shaker. But, all right, mid lane, they move on in. Quick Hex on the maybe as they try to strike back onto him. He's still able to walk away from this. He's got the move speed, turn back raise, and again, maybe is going to get the kill. Taking down ZYF. LGD just continue to look strong here in the early game as they push ahead 3-0.
And they need this, because the Spectre is not going to farm. Phoenix, one of the just worst heroes for a Spectre to have to deal with in the lane stage, especially when you've got a Treant as a melee support who can't zone. The Lena's gone bottom lane, and I mean, MMY's helped out, got that early kill on the Invoker, but at some point you've got to help secure your Spectre farm. This is looking like a game where Sylar is not going to get good farm. His catch-up is going to come from ganking more than actually farming the lane. He's going to get a fast level 6 with solo XP, probably pick up like some phase boots or a Ring of Aquila even, something to help him gank early, and then try to get hero kills with his team, because that's the only way he's going to get any farm this game.
I mean, the nice thing for EHOME is ROTK is getting a lot on this offlane. He's head CS actually at 18-5. He's level 4 at 4 minutes, but as I say that, he's going to get stunned and killed just like that. I don't know why I bothered really boasting him up at that point, because the curse is still there. And LGD continue with their flawless lead-in as they move ahead now 4-0. And what was EHOME's best lane has already been brought down a peg. And now we have Yao, who's even camping this mid lane with an invis rune, but no one having any of it. ZYF is, for now at least, waiting out back by the tower. Lanham is nearby on his line just in case something does break out. And they even scout out the ward placement right there from Zhao Wei with their own ward. So that's a nice little grab for them. It could be free 50 gold.
Small victory going the way of EHOME there. They should be able to deward that fairly quickly. Although it's money that the supports are kind of struggling to farm right now. Looks like DDC, no boots on your AA. He buys the sentries. He's good at TP scroll. Playing that true 5-position support right now.
And
Gathered up by Observer Ward here as he rotates up towards top lane.
Yeah, he'll move on through. Lanham also just kind of looking to find his own little home here. Zhao Wei plans to pretty aggressive ward down this mid lane. Maybe seeing if Lanham's kind of hanging back and behind. If they do any sort of smoke movement, they'll get that extra bit of notion. And I'm sure he grabbed those sentries, right? Yeah, he's going to quickly deward that, get that free bit of 50 gold. Let's touch base with Bottom. Inflame on his recovery path back into the game here. He is at level 5. He gets connected with a fissure, but he's building it on up. He's got his phase boots. He's got his early robe. It looks like he's going to do your standard like cookie cutter Quas Wex Invoker, going straight for the Orchid.
There's your phase boots on Sylar. Doesn't have his level 6 quite yet, but once he hits that, that's when maybe you go for like a smoke shake if you're this Lena plus Earthshaker, or the Earthshaker even looks to engage.
We have actually...
Yeah,
they rotate him. All right, EHOME are able to get themselves on the board. They might get a twofer here, and it looks like they will. Beautiful EMP, the tornado flying out from Inflame, and they get the Earthshaker. Just an early rune tift. They thought they had a good grab on the Lanham. They set it up with the fissure, but quickly it was all hands on deck from EHOME, and they just turn it right back around, and they get 2.
There was a kill top lane, so it's like EHOME get on the board, but meanwhile they're giving a kill to the Spectre lane while losing that Phoenix, who's one of their more farmed heroes, so they're just struggling to find like a clean, okay, we got a kill and then we pulled ahead. It's like there's always something going wrong for them somewhere in these early games. Like they should be able to get those kills and not give up the Phoenix at top lane, because that Phoenix has been up against this dual lane for some time, and that's just a misplay coming out where he gets caught out by the Lena. And Lena, MMY, he's farmed. He's got his Tranquil Boots. He's 1-0-2 just from the hero kills and experience that he's getting. Is getting off to a fantastic start here on the support role.
Yeah, EHOME, they don't want to be taking 2 steps forward just to have to take a step or 2 back thereafter, and it'd be nice if they were able to kind of be able to cleanly get a lot of done here without having to lose much more. So Inflame now working with under the tower. DDC, I mean, he's been kind of stuck being paired by his side for a little bit. He'd love to be able to get some time for some solo XP, get that Ice Blast ready to go, and then you kind of have some good counter back fight here when you're going against a tree who'd love to set up a big team fight with his own overgrowth. Sets for an easy Ice Blast from the other side. Meanwhile, up on the top, ROTK does make his return. He's trying to go right for the urn, contest a little bit, share some of that XP from the side camp, and now we'll work with what he can here. But he is level 6 now. We do have our Supernova ready to go. Do you anticipate maybe ROTK will look to get involved and try to put this egg to use early, or is it just a little too frail? I mean, at level 1, it's only 5 hits, so you better make sure that you get it in a good spot.
It's hard to just go out and use your Supernova as well. Maybe if you team up with the Invoker with like a Tornado as a setup, but I think it's more likely we see it used as a counter initiation or used around the time Lion hits level 6, because the Egg alone is not going to get you kills. You can just run away from a dive Supernova. They need the burst damage of the Lion. So I think around the time Lamb hits level 6 on his Lion, that's when we'll see Lion immediately go for a smoke, and quite likely Phoenix will kind of tag along should a team fight break out to go with that.
Alright, ROTK, he's going to get harassed back here. Oh wow, LSA will connect here. MMY though, not level 6 yet. Not going to be able to finish him off with that Laguna, but we'll be able to bully him out of the lane and back to base. Landon was finding his own bit of solo farm time there in the mid lane. He's now level 5 himself. Level 6s are slowly coming together.
Yep.
And DDC, who's just got stacking duty in the meantime, he'll work with what he's got there. So it is going to be a bit of time from both sides to kind of get these items and levels underway before they really start getting into the heat of the game. But as I say that, quickly 3 items fly out, and the biggest one there, Shadow Fiend. He goes right for a Blink Dagger here for maybe.
Wants to get aggressive. I think these 3 are going to go for a smoke here with Yao, Jiawei, and Shadow Fiend. The Spectre just picked up his Ring of Aquila magic stick. And yeah, Ring of Aquila doesn't sound like a big item pickup, but for a Spectre, that just gives him a lot more damage, much greater ability to farm. He actually TP'd home, gave this top lane to MMY to give Lina level 6. Unfortunately for MMY, he's getting ganked out, but that's a kill on MMY's line. But elsewhere, Shadow Fiend gets a pick off mid. That smoke gank succeeds, they kill the AA.
Radiant's middle tower
Simultaneous action there. It's just going to be a quick support for a support. The LGD are going to be able to add a little bit pressure now on this tier 2 as they clean it out. Plus, Sylar was able to get involved with that kill, which benefits their carry nicely. Now they go for the dagger, and he pops the egg, but that's not happening on OTK. He will go down. And he didn't have Icarus dive, so I do understand you got to do something about it. But now a quick jump over the wall there from Sylar to make it go onto Inflame. Meanwhile, back behind, there's an Echo, but it's a last dying breath there for him as it's a 1-for-1 trade. ZYF will eventually go down, get sniped. Double kill for Maybe with that raise. And suddenly all hell breaks loose. Laguna going to fly on the land. He shakes it off. And here comes the dagger. Uh-oh. Lion. Is he going to be able to sneak away from this one? Turn around, stun connection. Here's the EDC back. Gets off the cold feet, which is going to force Sylar to step away. Zhao Wei, he's going to get chopped down. And it's a buyback from your troll. ZYF looking to just kind of get involved and get the most out of it here, but it is quickly 5-9 now.
That Shadow Fiend, just that Blink Dagger is blinking in, hitting raises all over the place. He cleaned up. That was just brutal. This is where your troll has been shut down, not getting that good early game start, and he's looking pretty squishy to the maxed out raises of the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend with 900 gold. This is looking like a fantastic game to be a Shadow Fiend with a 5-1 scoreline, 76 CS, top of the farm charts, and well on top of the net worth chart. 6k plus net worth, and no one's even broken 4k yet, apart from the Shadow Fiend. He hit 7k. Oh my gosh, maybe is out of control.
He's way off and ahead, and I'm curious what he's actually going to be building up next. I mean, you could traditionally just go right for the mech, but if he gets a Yules at this point in the game, he might be able to continue to build up a snowball really big.
I can see a Yules working. This is even the kind of game where you can go for like a Sanjin Yasha just for like the value item when you can pick it up this early on.
Uh-oh. They have an overgrowth here. Are they going to use it?
Here comes Shadow Fiend.
Leaf Seed. Zhao Wei not popping it yet. Will do so there. Only connects on the troll. Fissure follow-up. Landon moves in, gets the stun connection. Laguna will fly out on an EDC. He will end up going down. Gets the Ice Blood off, but it will not connect on anything. Ain't going to get dished out from ROTK. They turn back towards it. Can they pop it? They can. And quickly another double kill comes together for Maybe. The Shadow Fiend is really on a tear. Inflame's going to be going down next. And Sylar looks to come in and get involved. And then on the backhand side, a little troll trying to walk away. Sylar does make the second jump over to him now. It's going to be a 5-man takedown if they can get him, but they can't. Landon even buying back to this. He can't get close enough for the finger, but he might get MMY. At least he will. Oh, it would have been a big grab to get him, but maybe he's going to be able to walk away with more kills under his belt.
It's got 8.3k net worth. This is insane. He's just going to go straight into a BKB, or at least picks up the Ogre Club. I don't know if this... I imagine this is a BKB. I don't think you go to the Sanjin Yasha, but... Sanjin Yasha, I think, also a good item, but he hasn't upgraded, so...
Oh, man.
Absurd farm coming out on Shadow.
This is a dream. I mean, when they built up this draft, they were targeting bans that could give them a little bit of trouble in the early game, and it's proven to be quite fruitful here for them. He's got a beautiful start. They got that early first blood on the troll, and then he goes right for a blink dagger, makes strong use out of it, getting a quick double, and just continues to build on top of that. They could look for Inflame here in the bottom lane. He's all at his lonesome, and there is help in the form of Xiao nearby. He has another Overgrowth all ready to go. Yao also, he's got Echo Slam.
Top lane, Spectre in trouble though. There's a finger on this line. They're not going to find him though. Oh, he remains hidden.
Smoke can go up the other side. ROTK could spot him.
See him.
Yep, okay. Oh, go the hell back. That's where he is.
Sylar, run down.
Oh,
no.
oh, dagger to the low ground. See you later, nerds. He's going to make it up into the trees and TP away. They're not going to be able to get him, and he is gone. Oh, lost opportunity. And now when they see everyone in the top lane, they could consider making it go onto Inflame. They have protection, though. In case he does go into Ghost Walk, it doesn't look like it. Do they? Leave it maybe? MMY? No. But they don't need it. They don't need it. Fissure, Blinken, Requiem. He's dead. They did have a sentry, but he's dead now. 14 to 8.
You get a kill, and maybe it's going to get a tower now on top of that. Yeah, you betcha. 9.9k net worth. He is more than double anyone's net worth in the game. Pick a hero, any hero, and Shadow Fiend's doubled up on it.
Out of control. Is this BKB now complete?
Dire's top tower
yep.
has fallen.
Yep. Oh my, that is scary.
And 1k gold.
1k gold, BKB Blink before 15 minutes in. My goodness, he is glorious right now. And really, this is going to be a scary thing for EHOME. They've been trying their best to try and at least find a couple of setups for themselves, get some strong use out of Lana with his finger, but these opportunities seem to be slipping away. Even now, aggressively moving through the woods. Sylar's nearby, but they still can't seem to nab him. Now he does show his face. He's going to get pinged out. Let's see if they can make a potential go onto him, but without a Blink Dagger on your Lion, it's not going to be too easy here, so they just kind of have to hope that the opportunity comes to them. Lana moving in. He gets the Hex. Ice Blast. Whirling Axe's finger. But look at 3 TPs to fly, including maybe with that BKB. They do get Sylar, but he snags one. He blinks in.
Got 2.
And Troll goes down as well. It's not a double kill, but it's still 2 kills down. LGD just get the best out of it. I mean, they may lose Sylar, but their big pride and joy here in their Shadow Fiend just continues to get bigger and bigger.
Sylar dying is really not a big problem for him. He's just going to go this kind of Battle Spectre, but I think he's still likely to go back for a Radiance. It's just such a good item on Spectre. Even if you get it 25 minutes in the game, you look at how underfarmed everyone on EHOME is. Getting a 25-minute Radiance, compared to the average time, is slow, but for this game, it's a decent timing.
Oh, DC. Yeah, he's at the wrong place at the wrong time. And Xiao spouts him out. ROTK dives in, eats a fissure. They might have been able to quickly turn onto him, but they are just looking to walk away with their bit of winnings and finish out this 2-1 in the top lane. Certain that maybe would love to be able to snag this last hit. He suddenly has a Yasha already back at home in the stash. And there it is. Well, what a surprise. Maybe gets the last hit on that one as well. And his dominance continues to show here. 72 plus 96 right-click damage already. Bottom lane, Sylar. There's going to be the Tornado EMP plus Cold Snap, but it's not enough to be able to finish him off. Just a bit of harassment to keep him back.
So Inflame did complete a mech. It looked like he started off trying to build an Orchid up. He picked up this Robe of the Magi, but I think he quickly realized Orchid is not going to do anything. The Shadow Fiends are going to have an incredibly fast BKB. There's no one really. The Earthshaker's maybe your best bet as far as the Silence target goes. You could theoretically look to rotate around the map and try to find pickoffs, but the Orchid was not going to be a very good item. So instead, going for some 5-man items, gets the mech for his team, and likely EHOME, I think, realized they're going to have to 5-man a lot. That's their only real hope of fighting the Shadow Fiend.
And Medallion now thrown together here for Xiao 8, so Roche becomes a much easier option if it's something they're looking to do. Obviously, would love to lead off by getting a quick pick or a big team fight, and then to be able to easily secure that extra life. But for now, they kind of have to keep these lanes back and at bay. And it looks like a smoke is going to happen here. Yep. Yao's happy to kind of puff that one up, and they're quickly going to go on the move and probably hunt right through EHOME Woods. And uh-oh, poor little ROTK. He's going to end up crossing paths. There he is. Fissure, right-click raise. See you later. Maybe another kill for him. He's quickly 11-1-1 on his Shadow Fiend, and that makes for an easy Roche if they want to go for it, and that seems to be the case.
Okay, why not? You want to protect this big godlike streak, I imagine, so they'll look to do just that here. Maybe, yeah, drops his TP scroll through. There's no doubt about it. He's saying this Aegis is mine. There, well, decent. I imagine these T3 towers quickly dropping after this.
Yeah, this is looking really promising here. We saw LGD make quick work of EHOME in the last game. This game, it's looking like it could potentially be a bit of the same. So what is the comeback factor here for EHOME? We check out Troll now. He's got 2 of his 3 components towards the BKB, but that's just defensive precautions here for your Troll. That's not going to be able to match up with the damage output LGD have. Inflame does have his mech, but he's trying to still throw together the remaining parts of his Orchid. Land needs Blade Dagger. He's at 1,700 gold, but LGD, they know that they need these kind of items before they can even take a big team fight, so they're having to take the fight to them, and they take it to DDC first. Now, beyond godlike for Maybe as he gets the quick pick on the Iceman. Now it's on them if they want to keep pressuring this tier 2 or if they need to step back and stop this little bit of a split push from Lanham and his line. I don't think he's much of a threat, so they keep trucking on forward.
Yeah, they may... How ready they are to go high ground. Spectre, no good high ground pusher. Shadow Fiend he's being serious. Oh, he's going to go with the BKB. No Requiem. He's just going to try and do it the old way. Right foot down Lamb, and that's a dead Lion and possibly a dead Invoker here as well, but maybe unable to go for the good Requiem, but hey, takes the 1 tick off and will back off and pick up the T2 tower.
This has got to be one of the best early games starts for Shadow Fiend ever. And he just gets another one, taking out ROTK. Suddenly he's 14-1 at the Shadow Fiend, and it's just about 20 minutes in. It's ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen such a dominating performance from the Shadow Fiend first and foremost. And, well, they're going to try to zone him back with the EMP, but they're happy to actually go deeper into the base. They see how hard he hits. He goes for Inflame, blinks on forward, another raise, and another kill for Maybe. Now goes for DDC. How are they going to stop this guy? He still has an Aegis. Unleashes the Requiem. Kind of canceled last second, but there's going to be the Hex. Maybe might lose his first life here.
They're going to save him. Oh. Get in there, LGD. You're going to protect the package. He's respawning it.
He could blink out.
They need a fissure. They need something.
Okay, will he be able to make it? There's the blink. He does step away. Yao, he's not going to step forward and get off the overgrowth quite yet. Lanham, Ice Blast. Very nice connection there. Well, they want that bounty. They're hungry for it.
Yeah.
Big tornado catches. They're able to finish off the Lena. But there's going to be the quick turn back around. They're able to take down as they get a kill. Inflame, ooh, narrowly escaping on that front. But here comes ZYF. Oh, if he could get this kill, he would be such a happy boy. Can he get it? Oh, no. Nature's guys. He goes under. They don't see him. He blinks away. See you later. He is gone. Oh, no. Lack of detection, unfortunately. Not suspecting the Nature's guys to be there, but Zhao wait. The Guardian
Still like
Angel.
a so-so fight for EHOME. They had to buy back their Invoker was the really costly thing, but they got some kills. Spectre went down. You slow down the Radiance. Kill off a couple supports there, but not killing the Shadow Fiend. Oh, that was the pot of gold at the end of what was not a very comfortable ride on this little rainbow. EHOME are still in a world of trouble right now.
That was also just very greedy play from LGD. I mean, maybe he's just like trying to flex some serious muscles there, going way deep into the base. I mean, he must have been in there for a solid 2-3 minutes, it almost felt like, and they still were not able to take him down those 2 times. And now suddenly he's got, what, about 3k gold? Or he did. He's going right for a butterfly. And I don't foresee an MKB being done anytime soon on any one of EHOME. So as if it was hard enough to bring him down, now he's going to hit that much harder. He's going to have that much more agility, a little bit of bonus to the armor, and, well, now with the evade, it's going to get a bit crazy here. And he'll just continue to farm it up as he pushes down this bottom lane. They might just look to clear out the tier 2s from this point out.
Yep. Seems to be the plan here. They'll swing down towards bottom lane. Pushing high ground, yeah, it didn't work out so well. They had the Aegis. Good news is maybe didn't die twice. I think he was part of the reason things went a bit poorly. Dived in a bit too deep for them. Meanwhile, mid lane, Lamb in trouble. Spectre going to be looking to bring down this Lion here. Going for a TP out, but Medallion. Oh, he
man.
Gets out.
Unbelievable. I mean, that was spotted out from Zhao Wei. He looked to set it up, started out with the leech seed. Salar's like, I'll get in there. This should be a quick and easy pick, but suddenly, Lion just gets off a brief stun and walks away. Another small victory there for EHOME, but Where the pressure's really building up is here on the bottom. Maybe starts unleashing the right foot. There is going to be a tornado EMP, cold snap. He BKBs it off, but oh my goodness, yeah, jumps in with a big old dunk and just annihilates both ROTK and Inflame. And now they're going to get the troll. Double kill for MMY, and ROTK says, we're done here. 23 minutes in, LGD take game number 3.
What a Shadow Fiend performance coming out from Maybe. That is what dreams are made out of. That's a 2-1 victory. Well, it's not victory for the series. A 2-1 lead now for LGD going into Game 5, and it's all on the back of this performance from Maybe Shadow Fiend. That is just insane stuff from him. 700 plus GPM. Doesn't get much better than that as far as Shadow Fiends go.
15, 1, and 3. He had a BKB.